Here we go. It's almost time. Just a couple more spaces to fill. And we are go for this May New Moon Love Lunar event.
And Down at the River is a conscious, positive living lifestyle brand that is all things wellness, community and empowerment for women only. Sorry guys. So yeah, I'm not a man hater, I promise. Feminism is not about hating men, but this is about bringing women together, finding a community within our community, bringing people of similar mindsets together. So that's what Down at the River is all about, and I host female-only events, gatherings, workshops, classes, one-to-one mentoring, empowerment coaching, all centred around women's wellness. So that's what I do. And tonight is one of my Down at the River Love Lunar gatherings that I host always with Holly Charles.
I'm also a mystic and a medium, and I help people on their spiritual development journeys as well. So I would like to say that I aspire to inspire others to live happier, healthier and more spiritual lives, and to embrace their inner oracle, their inner psychic, and help people come to terms with natural psychic abilities that we all have, and to learn how to tune into that and not be frightened of it, how to do it safely, and just, I think, the time for spirituality to lurk in the shadows and be relegated to churches and things like that is well and truly over. I think it's time that we've kind of brought spirituality into the light of day, and that's basically what I walk and talk and try and live my life that way. Like I said, holistic therapies is my background, so everything I do, I try and help people bring.
The moon is the first thing we generally tend to think about when we talk about planets and energy, and it moves the sea, okay? And we're predominantly made up of water, okay? So if it's doing that to the ocean, it's having some kind of effect on us as beings made of water. So new moon is all about setting intentions and thinking about the cycle ahead of us, and as we go from the new moon over into the full moon, and what do we want in our lives, what are our intentions, what do we want to bring to ourselves, and what do we want for ourselves. And that happens every cycle. But tonight being in Taurus, with Uranus being conjunct to Taurus, is a super, super powerful time. It's the beginning of a new 7-year cycle, so it's something that hasn't happened for quite a long time, and that positioning will remain where it is. This is anything else. We're becoming less one-track minded and less driven by the media and trying to explore these things. People are saying, okay, the planet's in a pretty fucked position at the moment. You've got seas of plastic and all the rest of it. So whilst the media helps to bring that to our forefront of our attention, we're also cocooned by the media into some respects, depending on how we follow it, what we watch, what we take in to be true. So with this positioning of the planets, lots is about to change over the next 7 years, and it's just about to kick off, and it is a real powerful time for manifestation and abundance. That's why tonight's topic is about the law of attraction. And we will start to see this universally, and in the economy, for example. I know Jenny
thrown around a lot and has a lot of misconceptions about it. So who has actually heard the term the law of attraction before? I can imagine most of the people in this room. So you kind of got a basic idea of what it is, that what you think about and what you project out into the world and into the universe. The universe is going to give back to you, and it gives us lots of opportunities to grow and expand, and it is infinite, it is completely abundant. The programming that a lot of us believe in our lives, okay, possibly not us more spiritually inclined, more awake, but all the expressions that we get programmed with. It's a dog eat dog world. You know, you've got to work hard to earn money. You know, you can't trust everyone, and all, you know, all these negative things that we get programmed with every day. You know, what you expect, and we need to expect miracles in our lives. We need to expect positive interactions from people. We need to expect that everyone that we meet today is going to be lovely and happy. And you know, I remember someone saying to me, "Oh, I hate going to London. Everyone's miserable. Everyone's really rude." And I was like, you know, if that's what you expect, then that's what you're gonna experience. So, you know, if you start your day with, you know, today is going to be amazing. It's going to be full of really meaningful, happy interactions, and I'm going to meet loads of people that are really nice, and I'm going to bring sunshine to their day. They're going to bring sunshine to mine, and that's what you'll experience. You know, when I first got into the law of attraction, I read The Secret, which is, you know, people say is the gospel of the law of attraction. That's the first thing that most people come across. I read that over 10 years ago. Well, yeah, be specific about what it is that you want. And visualise it in as much detail as you can. Now, writing things down, to me, like I said, writing down a list is so powerful, because it's almost cementing that request to the universe. So, write things down in detail, visualise every aspect of it. So, just for example, if you are trying to manifest, I don't know what I do, a new car?
I was literally just going to say, a new car.
Yeah, a new car. So, a new car. So, what colour is it? What songs are you going to be playing on the radio? You know, literally to that detail. So visualise yourself, with your hands on the steering wheel, the songs playing, the breeze blowing past you, where you're going to go in this car. Visualise you pulling up to where it is in this car. So really doing something she does when she's happy. She can't be stressed after all. So it starts chucking those endorphins and everything at you to get you back into that high vibe state. So you can trick your body. It's really great how the mind can fool the body, and it works both ways. So don't start indulging in those negative thoughts and things, because you'll start getting those negative hormones. So keep the vibe high. Now, one surefire way to get the universe on your side and to help you with your manifesting is if you're not being completely selfish. You know, if you're asking for things that are going to be of benefit to other people, that are going to improve the lives of other people, not just yourself, the universe has come along and be like, yeah, okay, she wants something that's going to help everybody. Let's help her fulfill these goals. Let's be brave.
That is important. You know, we all aspire to something. We all want something for ourselves. You've got to be brave. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to put the work in as well. Don't worry too much about what other people are going to think. You know, this is our life. We get one chance. You know, don't worry too much. What's the worst that's going to happen? You know, I always say, what's the worst that's going to happen? Am I going to somebody going to shoot me from this? Am I going to get? One might get a little bit of negativity from somewhere, but so what? You know, what's the worst? I'm doing what I want to do, and that's really important to kind of be brave and embrace it. But it is hard at first. You know, one-way tickets and all that kind of jazz takes a lot of guts, but you can do anything you want to do.
Say an attitude of gratitude attracts miracles.
Yeah.
That's everywhere. I see that post all the time.
That's a big thing at the moment. And it's about talking or using your words to talk your reality. So what do you want? So talking about what you want and talking as if you've got it is powerful. But acknowledging what you are grateful for is exceptionally powerful in these practices. So it's always important to come back to gratitude, I feel, when you're using the law of attraction. So we want you to think about what is it at the moment, where we're at. So thinking now where we are in the cycle. It's a new moon tonight. It's a powerful new moon tonight. Super powerful. So what are you most grateful for today? What is it that you're most grateful for? Think about, it could be varying things, you know, people, things, belongings, whatever, but what are you grateful for?
Years, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, and 9 as well. And it's amazing when you start to tap into the numerology, how powerful that can be. Really
powerful.
powerful.
That you're getting in the times and the synchronicities, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll do a level in on numerology.
I think we should.
We'll do another one on that.
But going back to the 3, 6 and 9, so if you're talking about writing things out, write it out 3 times rather than just the once.
Yeah.
Or if you're repeating a mantra back to yourself, repeat it 3 times, not just once. And it's like a magic key that you're helping put extra weight behind what it is that you're hoping for as well.
You're going to spend all your time writing.
Guilty, yeah, but it really works.
Yeah.
I talking about hoarding. Before you get out of bed, again, by starting your day with that gratitude.
Yeah.
Again, it's like being a magnet for it, like attracts like, and so by starting your day with that, it draws it in.
Go for it.
And sorry, I'm going to talk while you're doing it, so keep going. One great thing, like I said, about having all the different journals, and particularly the new moon and the full moon, because we're here talking about the new moon time, which is all about manifestation, but the full moon, on the other hand, is about releasing, and releasing what no longer serves us and what we don't want in our lives. And so it's interesting to go back to old journals to read what we were trying to manifest, and actually has it come about or not. I remember when our very first Love Humour event was in January, and we were in like, we have this many tickets, what are we going to do? And I was like, that I printed off 2 checks from the universe, from the Bank of Abundance. Now again, it's one of those beliefs that people get, there's not enough to go around, the rich got all the money, there's not enough left for the rest of us, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's a program, if you want to keep telling yourself that, it's true. But the universe is infinite. There is so much wealth and abundance out there, and again, we're going through shifts and more of it's becoming available. But it's an abundant universe. It's a limitless, unemptyable universe. So there is enough for everybody to have as much as they want. So that's why it's from the bank of abundance, because you can have whatever you want from this bank. There is enough for everybody, okay? So I've done 2 sizes, one big one and one small one. Now you can write different things on them, if I'm up on your kitchen cupboard or in your bedroom, next to your bed or whatever, and one that you can carry around in your purse with you or in your phone case, whatever. So you can look at it whenever you want, but you're carrying that energy and that intention around with you. So have a little think about something that you really want to manifest, that you really want to bring into your life, and those checks are there for you to
important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very powerful date. So if you want to date it with today's date, write your name on there and what it is that you are asking them to do.
Is it the 15th?
Yeah, sure it is. 15th of the 5th, 2018. 21 a month.
So all these little magic tools.
Yeah. I've got to put the work in those, okay? Can't just write it out.
So yeah, you've got whatever. Whereas, what actually you might want to manifest is more confidence, more self-love. So I've in your little goodie bag, so you've all got some post-its for writing some I am affirmations on. So whether that is, I am confident, I am happy, I am loved, I am courageous. If you want to be more courageous, to have the confidence to just take those opportunities. So you can either put a few of those down now, which would be nice, or go away and have a little think about what it is that you want. Because I am are 2 of the most powerful words in the English language. What follows on from them, you become. The words that we use, the things that we tell ourselves, they become true. So, you know, if you say I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm too tired.
I'm saying it's not just like,
What are you saying?
Powerless. Yeah. So,
Well, it's really good for calming a busy mind. It really helps. Yeah, if you finding it hard to get to sleep because you've got so much mind chatter going on, or if you're finding it hard to just clear your mind and focus on something, so it's a really good one for that.
Yeah, so that's
I have got the Judy Hall Crystal Bible here. If you want to have a little look before you go to see it in more detail.
Okay, so yeah, what deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in as comfy as you can. I know it's not great here, but breathing in through the nose. And start to release the tension and the feelings of tense jaw and lips and cheeks. Really let them go a bit. Even your eyebrows. Be aware of that feeling in your forehead and let it feel as limp as it can and into your neck and your shoulders. Try to loosen up a bit. With your feet on the ground, okay, so we're doing a bit of grinding. Feel your feet. And now I just want you to scan your body. So think about your body, starting at your feet and moving your way up your legs. Any areas of tension you might feel. So moving up from your feet to your legs and your upper legs. Hope you enjoyed it.
Can we answer any questions for any of you before we all shoot off?
Do you really read?
Okay, so on Tuesday, it was our new moon in May, and I was invited to the Love Lunar event, and it talked a lot about the law of attraction, and what we could manifest, harnessing the energies from that, and into making our dreams our reality. It was held at Sully Old School, which was lovely. The room was packed full of empowering and inspiring women, and I absolutely love going to these events. The atmosphere that they create with the lighting and the aroma and the incense and the flowers and just the people that, or the kinds of people that it attracts, kinds of women that it attracts, are exactly what I need in my life. So I'm thrilled to be involved. This is the second event that I have been to of theirs, and it was just so the wonderful Stacey started by introducing herself and telling us a little bit about Down at the River, a company and wellbeing brand that I first met on Instagram. So if you use Instagram, please check them out. And she talked about how we could harness the power of the energies of the new moon in Taurus that came about this week, and that we were going to consider how we live our best lives, something that you probably hear me say all the time, and that it was a powerful time to think about what we want going forward, and how to harness that and actually just make it happen for us. Because she then went on to say this amazing quote, the moon moves the sea, and we are beings made of water, so what can it possibly be doing to us if it can move a whole sea? While you're at it, you can check me out on Instagram too. I'm what_Gemma_said_. Who decided all those underscores were a good idea, I'll never know. And so she asked us to think about what our intentions were, and reminded us that this new moon was actually the beginning of a new year, 7-year cycle. So it sort of came about that this felt like New Year's Eve, and that we could, all those affirmations and whatnot that we promise ourselves an actual new year. This was a similar sort of vibe, that we could take that opportunity and sort of run with it to gather for ourselves an abundance of what we want in our lives. She asked us to think about what we liked about ourselves, which is quite a hard thought actually. and what we were doing well right now, and what we were already achieving. So some of us, we're all in different parts of our journey. So it was nice to have that time to reflect and consider, where we were and where we've come to within the bigger picture of the journey. She reminded us that women have 60,000 thoughts racing through their minds every day. That's intense. And so it was incredibly enlightening to hear that it's not us who should be bullying ourselves. We've got all that going on. And then we add extra pressure. I should be this, I should be that, I should be doing the other, this should be done already. All of that energy is returned. So that needs to be positive and not negative. Do not bully yourself. And then the last bit of this page is the question, who is championing you? And the answer should be yourself, because that is all you need, really and truly. So I've no idea where the rest of my notes are. I think I need to go to page 24, but I think it's the 24th of April. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. I'll be back now. All the way back in the 24th of January, I scribbled these. Here's a little dream log I was working on at one stage. I was having some crazy dreams. So she then went on to say that what you actually... was this Holly? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, girls. You both say such wonderful things. Credit to both of you. We then thought about what we expect from a daily experience, or a month, or a week, or Monday, or this hour, or whatever is what we actually experience. So if you set out in a rush and you're saying to yourself, there's not going to be a parking space, I'm not going to get it, then that's probably what will happen. But we can turn that on its head, and if you go out there and say thank you for my parking space before you even get there, then quite often the universe returns that. So that is something that I am working on personally. 100%. Definitely Holly Charles talking at Holistic Holly, or Holly's Holistic something. I'll log the links. I'm so sorry, Hol. So she was talking about parking angels, which is just one example of what you expect to experience is what you actually do experience. And she told us that we visualize and expect things to go your way, and you live your life like that. You live your life like you're always wearing that crown, and everything is mapped out to go your way. And more often than not, things actually do. So, energy is returned in that respect. So you give out those positive vibes and you get that positivity back. She went on to say about us, in our thoughts, to be specific about what we want daily, weekly, those goals. Let's achieve them. This is what I want today. That's what I want next. And she reminded us that we are energetic beings and we are here to create. So to use that was completely necessary. She talked about, if you want something, then create vision boards. It doesn't have to be physical. Pinterest is a wonderful way of doing that. It could be ideas, it could be lifestyles, it could be goals, it could be, body shapes, whatever. Print your vision boards, or look at them daily, or make a list, and become that. Act like you're already living it. And I think the major quote, which is a bit further down here, and I used it actually a lot myself this week before this was brought up at the Love Lunar event, but it's fake it till you make it. If you want to be something, pretend you are and just do it, and then everybody around you can't help but believe it because you believe it. Talking then about negative thought cycles, and to turn those around and be mindful that you notice a negative spiral and you catch it before it goes out of control, because that is what drags us down, babes. So to stay aligned to what it is that you want, it could be that you write your happiness down in jars. You got to keep your vibration high, and it's just down to you. Nobody else really can do that for you. Other people can enhance it, but deep down it has to come from within you. And that may be done, particularly it is done for me with music and with smells. I constantly like incense. I wear specific perfume at specific times of the week for me to get through things, and I refer to other perfumes that I don't wear, or people in my family wore, if I need that comfort. And music is a huge thing, and I take those on board, and then I say that I'm clear and I'm cleansed music, smells, all those things, whatever you need, they instantly shift you up a level. And then, you listen and you smell and you take that on board and you tell yourself, I am clear and I am cleansed of this. And then you move on. She talked also about perhaps writing gratitude lists. You keep that high vibe. Perhaps even associate something new with a new smell so that it becomes a good, positive thought cycle. Fake it till you make it is my absolute mantra. And she reminded us that it was necessary that we smile when we're stressed, to actually physically trick our brain into thinking, hang on a minute, she normally would panic at this situation, but she's smiling. Therefore, as a brain, I need to chuck in a load of happy hormones. And then instantly, you flipped it. And that's all done. I've not given you enough mantra this vlog. Live your life as if the universe is rigged in your favour. Just take it. Absolutely, just take it. Live it and make it yours. Those little nudges that you notice, numbers, repetition, signs, they are affirmations that you are on the right track. That says trick. What even am I? But all those little things, I had it a couple of months ago where I kept seeing these numbers, patterns. I'd look at the time and it was 2:22 or 11:11 or 3:33. And all of those things are, those thoughts are right. You need to do this. You need to take it and you need to run. And the girls there, Sian and Stacey and Holly, they're very close, and they talked about being sync sisters, and those synchronicities are vital. And then afterwards, it happened like on Instagram. It happened to us after the event. Some of our Instagram posts, the others saw at kind of like 11:11 and such. So yeah, it just confirms or affirms that you are doing the right thing, and this is exactly where you need to be and what you need to be doing. She talked about adopting an attitude of gratitude, and be thankful for pretty much everything. She then went on to quote Einstein, and that there are only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle, and the other is though everything is a miracle. And I know which one I think I'd prefer. So to see that small joy in everything, all those little things, everything is a little tiny win, every little success. Yeah, okay, my washing is piled high, but my clothes are clean. Things like that. So everything is a little win, and don't beat yourself up if it's not done like it is on Instagram. And all of them, actually, Stacey, Sian and Holly, talked about how they physically remember to thank the universe, and it may be just those little things, and your mates may think that you sound like you're mad, but you just say thank you, and that attitude of gratitude is really appealing. Stacey went on, I think, then to talk about the powers of 3, 6 and 9, and how things happen in threes. I had to actually physically buy another product in a shop yesterday because I wasn't comfortable just buying 2. So 3 is definitely a number for me. I know that's crazy, but yeah, I didn't have to buy it, but I felt more comfortable with having a purchase of 3 than that. And then they went on to say that writing things down is cementing it. So if you want something, write it down. We wrote ourselves promise checks, a bit like actors and that do. They've written themselves like $5 million checks, and they look at it every day and they use it as their goal. We can do the same for little affirmations or little lifestyle changes that we want to be. And writing it down is like, if something gets written in this diary, then it happens. If it's not written down, then it doesn't happen. And that's the same sort of thing for gratitude and goals, really. And they said that, if you do use that gratitude and you say thank you for something as if you've already got it, then you just have to wait to step in that space. She talked about Tesla and how scientifically space already exists, past, present and future, in one. So let me try to explain this. Scientific research suggests that time, past, present and future, actually operates in the same zone, and you can interlink between those through your thought. And, you know, if you say thank you for something as if you've already got it, but it's something that you want in the future, then you just have to wait to step into that space to become that. So it's all down to your attitude. Absolutely, 100%, everything is. There's my gratitude list. Just jump into the thing. You want change, but you don't know what to ask for, then you can just ask the question, what is for my highest good? What are my needs right now? And the universe will provide, because you've got to believe to receive. And be that change in the world. Emanate what you want to attract. Project the energy. Act on your intuition all of the time. Embrace what comes to you. Take the opportunities. Say yes. Stop saying no, because you're the one who's stopping you. You've got to trust in the process, and things come to you for a reason. Don't be the one to block your own alignment. I've been watching some Feel Good on Instagram and YouTube lately, and he is just an absolute dream to listen to. If you get a chance, please check him out. So the words we use to talk to ourselves become our reality. So that's a little throwback there to the don't bully yourself. Talk to yourself nicely, think about yourself nicely and others, and that will then become your reality. And I took this away, that I'm going to take everything that comes my way as what's meant to be. And just know that your ancestors, hi baby, your ancestors are guiding you, and you're on this track, you're on this vision, you're in this journey for a reason. Can you hear this little poochie? What do you want? Do you like mummy's talking? So yeah, thank you for another amazing Love Luna event. I absolutely loved it. Reading this again, I wasn't sure I'd be able to harness the right emotion and passion that came across, but it's just come flooding back to me from reading these ladies' words. You are amazing.